Check out some of TTPM's favorite outdoor toys. If you're hoping to get a little more distance in your water balloon fights this summer, then you might want to check out Bunch of Balloons Slingshot from Zuru. This toy can launch water balloons up to 130 feet, and it comes with 3 bunch of balloons that you can easily fill 100 water balloons in 60 seconds. If you don't know how bunch of balloons work, they are a bunch of biodegradable water balloons attached to plastic sticks attached to a hose connector. Once screwed onto any standard hose, you turn the water on to fill up all of the water balloons at once. The balloons are self-sealing, so all you have to do is remove them from the sticks and you're good to go. Once you have your water balloons ready, hold the handle of the slingshot, load a water balloon into the fabric pouch, pull back, aim and fire. As with all bunch of balloons, we like that these water balloons let kids or adults get to the fun part of water balloons, throwing them, not filling them. And with the slingshot launcher, kids can get really good distance for far off targets. Ours flew about 100 feet. The only downside is that, unlike simply throwing the water balloons, loading the slingshot takes some time between launches. And if you're playing with other people who are throwing the water balloons by hand, they could probably hit you several times with water balloons in the amount of time it takes you to load your one. So even though you do get good distance with this one, it's not ideal for close range water battles, and we think that a lot of kids will prefer to simply throw their water balloons. It's for ages 6 and up. Shine bright even if you can't hula hoop that well. Like its original ice hoop, this one features V-grip technology that gives you more control when hooping and makes it easier to do tricks. But with this version, the hoop lights up when in motion. I'm not the best hula hooper, but I do like the active and fitness aspects of hooping. It's a fun challenge to see how long you can keep it going. What about you guys? Tell me in the comments how good you are. The pros of these hoops are the iridescent colors, and coupled with the lights, these look really cool in motion. The con is that the unique shape doesn't automatically make you a better hula hooper. Some of our testers were still better at keeping the hoop going than others. I give these 4 stars. Get to the water balloon battle faster with Zuru's Bunch of Balloons, which lets you fill 100 water balloons in 60 seconds. Each bag comes with 3 separate bunch of balloons, which are basically water balloons connected to hollow sticks connected to a hose attachment. Connect each bunch of balloons one at a time to a hose, fill with water, and then remove the balloons from the sticks. This comes with a quick connect adapter if you don't have a standard hose size. Once filled, there's no need to tie the balloons because they are self-sealing thanks to O-rings around each balloon's neck. The balloons and the O-rings are 100% biodegradable, which means you won't have to run around the yard picking up broken bits of balloon. This is a very easy and fast way to fill water balloons. It really takes the hassle out of filling and tying traditional water balloons and lets you get to the fun part, having a water balloon fight, even faster. Just make sure you follow the instructions on the included instruction sheet for best results. Also, this is for ages 3 and up, but note that children under the age of 8 shouldn't be playing with balloons without adult supervision. Blow a lot of bubbles in 2 new ways with these new Gazillion Bubbles toys. Let's start with the bubble cycle. It's designed to look like the handlebars and front wheel of a motorcycle. It even has a kickstand. The bubble cycle includes an 8-ounce bottle of Gazillion Premium Bubble Solution that you pour into the spout on the side. Kids hold the handlebars and push the bubble cycle to activate the bubble blowing. Then roll the bubble cycle along for lots of bubbles and engine motor sounds. If you want something a little more high-powered, that's where the Bubble Rush comes in. It has a 3-sectioned modular design, including a removable washable top, a solution recycling tray, and the batteries and motor sealed inside the base. This is all to make both blowing bubbles and cleaning it up easier. You get an 8-ounce bottle of bubble solution here too. Place the special lid on the bubble bottle and invert it on top of the reservoir for a constant flow of solution. Then push the button to get the bubble party started. Excess solution will drip into the recycling tray that has a pour spout, so it's easy to pour the solution back inside the bubble bottle. Each of these bubble toys offers a lot of fun in different ways. Which one do you guys like best? Leave a comment below. The pros of the bubble cycle are that no batteries are required, and it gets kids active and even engaged in a little role play. The pros for the Bubble Rush are similar, engaging kids in active play as they chase after the bubbles. This machine also makes it easy to blow bubbles, and the design means you don't have to refill every few minutes or waste solution. The Bubble Rush does have a con. 6 AA batteries are required but not included. But still, I give these bubble toys 4 stars. Take bubble blowing to the next level with these new toys from Zing, Wave-A-Bubbles and Big-A-Bubbles. Wave-A-Bubbles are large wearable bubble gloves that make it easy to blow lots of bubbles. You get 2 super-sized gloves in each pack, one for each hand, or share one with a friend. 5 ounces of bubble solution is included. You remove the bubble pouch from the glove and pour the solution into the pouch. Then with the glove on your hand, dip the glove in the bubble pouch. Wave your hands around and watch the bubbles fly. These come in different animal characters such as frogs and birds. Each Big Bubbles wand comes with bubble solution that you pour into the pouch. Stick your fingers into the slots on the Big Bubbles wand so that you can open and close it. Each one comes in the style of a different animal, so when you open the wand, it looks like the mouth of the animal is opening. Dip the wand into the bubble pouch and then open and close your fingers to create big bubbles. My daughter loves bubbles, and I think these toys would be an easy way for her to blow lots of bubbles or just really big ones. Which type of bubbles do you like best? Tell me in the comments. The pros of these are that they are easy to use and promote classic bubble play along with active play outside. The only con for the Big Bubbles is that the instructions on how to wear the gloves are not clear. I give both of these 4 stars. Extreme Soakage is the name of the game with Super Soakers based on the Fortnite video game. Let's start with the smallest Fortnite Super Soaker. This is the HCE and it's all about stealth soakage. It holds 7.4 ounces of water and easily fills through the cap on top. To soak your opponents, pull the trigger. For ultimate soakage, check out the larger TSR blaster. This holds 36 ounces of water and easily fills through the cap on top. It's a pump action blaster, so you just slide the lever forward and back to fire. And the RL looks like a rocket launcher. Insert the nose in water and pull up on the handle to fill it up with up to 6.7 ounces of water. Push the handle forward to fire. All of these blasters feature bright colors and cool details, plus some bright orange Nerf accents to remind you that these are toys. And they'll probably be toys Fortnite fans want to collect and play with. What about you? If you like Fortnite, which one of these 3 Super Soakers would you want to blast with and why? Leave me a comment and tell me. The pros are that they fire water well and are easy to use. With 3 different types of water blasters, fans can pick their favorite or collect them all for options during blaster battles. There are no cons for these, so I'm giving them 4 stars. No matter how you want to blow bubbles and what kind of bubbles you want, you've got options with these new Gazillion bubble blowers from Funrise. I'll start with the Mega Bubble Blaster. This is all about giant bubbles. It includes a 4-ounce bottle of bubble solution and the bottle screws onto the blaster. Kids simply turn it on and press the trigger to send giant bubbles flying. You're going to need 3 AA batteries for this one. The Mini Hurricane combines a bubble machine and blaster in one. It also includes a 4-ounce bottle of bubble solution that gets poured into the reservoir on the front. Turn it on and watch the bubbles fly. This requires 3 AAA batteries. Turbo Bubbles is hand-powered, no batteries required. Screw the 4-ounce bottle of bubble solution onto the bubble blower and turn the handle to start blowing bubbles. Blowing bubbles is such a fun outdoor activity, but for little kids, using a traditional bubble wand can be tough. I think these make it a little easier for everyone to blow bubbles. Leave a comment below and tell me which bubble blower is your favorite. The pros are the options. Mega Bubble gives big bubbles, Mini Hurricane gives lots of bubbles, and Turbo Bubbles doesn't need batteries. Plus, they're all easy to use. The only con is that no batteries are included with Mega Bubble and Mini Hurricane, so you'll need to buy those separately. I give these toys 4 stars. Bring the Fortnite battles to life with Hasbro's lineup of Nerf Fortnite blasters. The lineup includes the SPL and the ARL, each sold separately. If you love playing Fortnite, then you'll love playing with Fortnite toys, so click subscribe below to see reviews of the latest and greatest Fortnite products. I'll start with the SPL because it's smaller. It comes with 6 Nerf Elite darts and a removable barrel attachment. To load it up, pull the slide back and load up to 3 darts. Then push the slide forward and pull the trigger to fire 1 dart. To fire again, you'll need to move the slide back and then forward again before pulling the trigger. You can blast with or without the barrel attachment, but it definitely looks cooler with the barrel. We got our darts to fire about 30 feet. The ARL is a massive battery-powered blaster that comes with 20 Nerf Elite darts. It has a 10-dart clip that is easy to load. To fire, press and hold the acceleration button to start the motor, and then pull the trigger to fire 1 dart. We got our darts to fly between 25 and 35 feet. You've got 2 flip-up sights, one at the front and one at the back. Plus, this works with the Nerf tactical rail system for adding accessories, which are sold separately. You'll also need 4 AA batteries for this one, and those aren't included. I think either one of these would be a great addition to a Nerf arsenal. Which one do you like best? Tell me in the comments. Here are some pros. These give Fortnite and Nerf fans blaster replicas that are powerful and look cool. Each one gets great distance and lets kids ages 8 and up roleplay Fortnite in their backyards. These may even be fun for older fans to collect and play with. The only con is that the ARL doesn't include the batteries, so just have those handy to get blasting right away. I give these 4 stars. There are 2 new ways to have summertime fun with Ryan from Ryan Toys Review. You might have seen Ryan play these on his channel, and now you can play too. First up is Splash Out. It's like hot potato, but with water balloons. I actually had a game similar to this when I was a kid. Fill up a water balloon and place it in the bottom half of the Splash Out ball. Twist the 2 halves together, which was a little difficult to do. Wind up the timer and start passing the ball. When the timer goes off, the balloon bursts, and if you've got the ball, you score a point. After 3 points, you're out, and the last player standing wins. Now, not all of our balloons popped, even the larger ones, so if that happens to you, just work it into the gameplay somehow. Other ways to change up the gameplay can be passing the ball over your heads or passing it to whoever you want. Create your own version. This is for ages 5 and up and comes with 24 balloons, a hose adapter, and an adapter cup that can be used for indoor play. I'll stay outdoors for now, especially because I still have to play the Headsplat game. You really have to use your head in this game as you try to catch a water balloon in a special hat. Attached to the hat is a string that can be adjusted. Fill a water balloon with water and attach it to the hook at the end of the string. Put on the hat, which is adjustable, bend down and swing the balloon up. You play until the balloon safely lands in your cup, scoring you a point or pops. The first player to 5 points wins. When I played this with the TTPM video crew, no one ever successfully landed a balloon in the cup without it breaking. But the whole point of playing with water balloons is the risk of getting wet, so I don't think any of us really lost the game. It is a challenging game, especially for younger kids, and the adjustable string never really stayed at the set length. The other thing with this game is that only one person can play at a time, and depending on that person's skill level, it could take a while before the balloon lands in the cup or breaks. While it is fun to cheer the player on and wait to see what happens, the other players are just standing around waiting. This is probably a game better played with 2 to 3 players as opposed to a large group of kids, just to cut down on the waiting time in between turns. It's also for ages 5 and up and comes with 24 balloons. For both of these, we fill the water balloons with water bottles using the hose adapter that came with Splash Out. Some water bottles worked better than others, but if you don't have access to a hose or the right faucet opening, you can still fill the balloons. How many Ryan fans out there would want to play these games? Leave a comment below and tell me which one is your favorite. So now that I'm all dry, let's recap. The pros of Splash Out are the easy and suspenseful gameplay, plus the different ways to alter the game. The cons are that the balloons didn't always pop, and twisting the game ball open and closed was somewhat difficult. That said, this game gets 4 stars. The pros of Headsplat are the suspense and the skill challenge. The cons are the adjustable string not staying set, and that only one person can play at a time. I give this game 3.5 stars.